Hi guys, I will explain you how to assemble and how to ride your e-foil. First, let's have a look what we have in our box. You have your remote. Before riding, make sure it is fully charged. Just take the charger, plug it into power and connect it to your remote. Next, we have the charger for the battery. To charge your battery, remove the red covers, take the plugs from the chargers, put it in, and your battery is ready to charge. So once everything is full, take a calm day for your first ride. Take the powertrain and insert it in your board. Make sure to put in the power cables first. It's easier when you slightly tilt your mast. Slide it in, take the screws and tighten them. Tighten them by hand firmly, but don't overdo it. Okay, next we install the wings. If you ride in sandy conditions, it's always better to put the screws back in so no sand can insert the threads. Also here, tighten the screws firmly, but don't overdo it. You also can leave the covers on while mounting, so the wing is protected. Tighten them. Now it's time to turn your e-foil around. To take it out of the bag, begin at one corner at the rear, then slide over the next corner. You can pull it slightly back and then turn it around. Open the battery tray by turning the latches a little bit more than 90 degrees and firmly pull it open. But be aware, don't open it more than 90 degrees. Take your battery and put it inside. Pull up the cables and connect them. Before closing the lid, make sure your seal is clean. Turn the latches and press them down firmly. You hear a sound that signals your powertrain is ready. Don't close it the wrong way. When you feel no pressure, then it's not closed. You have to turn it and then with pressure close it. Turn on your remote by pressing the middle button for 3 seconds. You can choose your mode. Rocket Ride is for experts, Nice and Smooth for intermediates, or Gonna Fly for beginners. It affects the acceleration of the powertrain by trigger or by the up and down buttons. We choose Gonna Fly. Then the motor is locked as a safety feature. You can dismiss it or you can unlock the motor. We shortly check if the powertrain is working. Okay. You see here the charging level of your battery. You can see here the speed you're traveling, and you have here some information about your trip, like duration or distance, or you can switch also to speed or average speed, or you can see here the efficiency. To control the e-foil, you can either use the trigger or you can use the up and down buttons. By going up, you increase the power, but it's going very slowly, so you have to wait a bit. Or by going down, you can decrease the power. Okay guys, now it's time for your first session on the water. Go behind the board, grab the handles and pull yourself on top of the board. Lay down on your elbows and grab with one hand the nose of the board. In the other hand, you have your remote. Unlock by pressing the up button. Choose a gear with moderate power level like 3 or 4 to get used at the beginning. Try to accelerate by using the trigger, and also try to pull the full trigger and use your knobs to go up and down with power levels. If you turn to the left, you will turn to the left. If you shift your weight to the right, you will go right. The faster you go, the more your weight must shift to the front. Always try to have the nose close to the water, like 5 centimeters above it. Okay, once you're familiar with lying on the board, the next step is to get on your knees. Try to have the weight at the same place as before, and also get used in this position by turning, making turns, and also accelerating and decelerating. You can try in this position and make your first very short flights. Accelerate to a speed of approximately 15 kilometers an hour, and then slightly go back with your weight. But be careful, once you're in the air, immediately go to the front to have a touchdown again. Don't try to fly too high and too long in the first time, because once you're too high and the wing goes out of the water, you will immediately fall over the front. The next step is to go on your knees. Make sure your throttle setting is constant. Then go on your knees and go up. Also here you can shift your weight. To stand up, leave your trigger at a constant position. Take your rear foot and put it as much as to the front as you can. Put your weight on your fingers and slightly stand up by putting your front foot also as much to the front as you can. It's the safest position to be in the front so that you don't take off immediately. If once you're familiar with standing, you can shift your weight slightly to the back to lift off and immediately to the front to go back again. Position your feet slightly outside of the middle line of your board so that you look in the direction you're traveling.
There are two ways to carry a board to the water. Either you take it on your back like this, or you take it on the side. Grab with one hand the mast and with the other the handle.
Once in the water, put your foil on the back. Put it in the deeper water until you're far enough in, turn it around.